la 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 la. Hello?
Hi.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, my I don't know what happened actually. I have no words. Okay, well,
Oh,
hi.
hold on. 1 second. I unplugged my headset.
Oh my god, you too.
I can't hear anything now. I went to turn down my volume and I unplugged my headset. Where is it? Where is it? Hello. There we go. Oh, wait, it's not recording now. Let me fix that.
My
Hello?
god. Hello.
Oh, now I can't hear. Okay. Okay, I got an idea. Okay. We'll just change the properties here. All right, let's see. Can I hear you and are you recording? Yes,
Whoa,
there
what
we
the
go.
heck is happening?
There we go. Everything's good.
Yay.
That was weird.
I didn't even notice that you called, and then the first thing that happens is like, oh, I gotta switch my audio and stuff because I played through everything in English through my speakers.
Yeah, I went to turn my volume down so the microphone didn't pick up your voice, and I accidentally unplugged it. Well, that's an entertaining start to the podcast.
We had some technical difficulties. That's what happened. Life happens.
And I always leave them in.
Mm-hmm.
It's entertaining for
This
everybody.
is gonna be there. I can't. I can't. You're gonna get that person. No. Who's that person talking there? Why are they so loud? They're so annoying.
Let me open that so everybody sees what you sent me. Open.
That's how I felt.
Hold on. Yep. There we go. Now it's working. That's what she sent me.
That's me.
All right. So, thank you for coming on the podcast. Welcome.
Always. I'm super happy to be here.
Awesome. I'm happy. Very excited for this one. Because whenever I'm looking for somebody to come on the podcast, I'm looking for either YouTuber, developer, UGC artist, and the good thing about you is you're all of the above.
I'm a UGC art. Okay, hold on.
Wait, I swear I saw in your bio that you're a UGC artist.
I can't model. I
no.
tried that once and I wanted to cry in a corner.
Well, you tried, so that makes you an UGC artist.
It technically counts. I tried. I made a square. That's how far I went.
I played golf once, so that makes me a golfer.
Tiger Woods. I didn't know I was talking to Tiger Woods here.
So, for the people that don't know who you are, go ahead and introduce yourself to them.
This is a great time to ask me that.
Do you need a moment?
Okay. My God. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, I'm okay. Jesus Christ. Hi. I'm I'm VaporBaby, and I am I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I'm just here and I do YouTube videos. And I really can't think of anything else other than just like I do YouTube videos, and I guess I have a caffeine addiction, obviously, as you guys can tell, which is probably not a good idea. This is only for mommies and daddies and VaporBaby, as always. Don't drink caffeine if you don't need to. This is the results of it. Oh my God. I don't know how that happens. You like breathe so hard sometimes that you inhale air and you choke on it. That's, that's why I have to warn everybody when I talk to them. Like, oh yeah, you want to talk? Okay, that's fine. Just want to throw out a forewarning though. Just throwing that out there. You know, it might get a little crazy. I don't. Oh my god, I don't know what's happening. You know what I mean?
No, this is awesome. I'm loving this.
I'm loving it.
So you're a content creator, YouTube, and
Mhm.
also we've talked about it. You're used to be a game developer.
Yes.
Um, I'm interested to know more about the game development side of you.
Okay. I drew. That's it. Oh my god, this is going great. I drew a lot
Hmm.
and that's basically all I did and
Hmm.
it was a lot of fun. I drew faces. I drew basically anything I guess the person wanted
Hmm.
for their game and then eventually I got tired of doing it and I went back to YouTube. That's basically it.
And how's that for you right now, YouTube?
I'm I'm really happy I decided to come back to YouTube
Hmm.
cuz I guess that's always been something that I really like doing versus like actually choosing to draw for other people and stuff. And
Yeah.
then, you know, obviously, oh wait, you know, I don't think I've told you this before, and I don't think not many people know this as a general thing, is when I decided to quit YouTube to go do game development and everything at the very end, I think this was at the mid end of 2023.
Hmm.
I think it was 2023. All right, just like burped. I don't think the microphone picked it up. I don't think I think it was the end of 2023 and then the beginning of 2024. I had to eventually stop anyways because I randomly had like I don't know what happened. My bag just gave out or something, but like it basically exploded and I had to have a surgery done. And
Oh.
the I think it was October 16th. I had a
Hmm.
surgery done, so ever since then is I like how I say don't drink caffeine and I'm still here drinking my energy drink. But good God, I don't even know where I was going with that actually.
Something you didn't tell me about why you stopped YouTube.
Okay, yeah. So I had stopped doing like the game development and I was just barely getting into YouTube again, but you know, life hits you like a bag of bricks basically, and
Hmm.
I ended up getting a really bad back injury and it affected the way that I had to sit on my desk and do all this other stuff. So eventually I had to stop drawing and I had to quit a lot of game development places and tell them like, yeah, I can't do this anymore because one, I got tired of it, two, and because I can't sit at my desk anymore for more than a few minutes before, you know, I ended up just being a potato on my bed.
Hmm.
And then in the very beginning of 2024, I was like, you know, I'm just going to come back to YouTube if that's the case, if I'm just going to struggle and stuff. And then physically, I don't remember where I was going with this, but like I'm trying to think around the fact that I was bringing this up. There was something behind it, but that's the reason why I stopped doing it. But I also at the same time came back to YouTube. But at the same time, I had something going on with my back, which made it
Hmm.
harder. There we go.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. Okay.
And here we are. And I I actually found we've been friends on Roblox for a little bit now. And but I didn't know who you were. I just knew you were a partner. And then one day I'm scrolling through Twitter and I find a video of you hatching a cartoon Agony.
Oh my
And
gosh. Yeah.
that reaction to you, like you reacting to hatching that titan or that huge, I was just like, that was hilarious. That was the best reaction I've seen in anybody hatching anything. That reaction just was priceless.
I
So I instantly became a fan.
I did not expect actually to hatch that during
Hmm.
that video. So like I have to get into a mode. It's either two modes with me. I have to sit here and I have to really focus on speaking normally during a explanation video, and for the life of me not have a speech impediment during that video, or you know, where I'm talking like how I talk in real life, which is with you right now.
Hmm.
And the second that that popped up, I was like, oh, okay, this was like, I did not expect that to actually happen.
You didn't even know what kind of sounds you wanted to make. It just came out.
Yeah, I don't know what was happening. It sounded like I was having like some sort of like,
Having a
I thought it
stroke.
was like, yeah, there we go. I didn't know if I could say that or not. Like actually. My reactions, I sometimes I question, wow, I'm like the age that I am and I'm over here yelling at a pet on the game.
Yeah, the reaction was priceless. And then I just started scrolling through all your videos and seeing all the reactions you've had with other things too. And it usually ends the same way. The same reaction almost.
I think it's fun. I have a lot of fun getting stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, the videos are definitely fun. I enjoyed them a lot. And
That's good.
yeah. And when I found your channel and I saw all that, I started watching more of your YouTube content rather than what you posted on Twitter. And you do very fun videos. I enjoy them a lot. Did I lose you? Hello.
Wow.
Hi.
Oh my god. Okay, hi.
We picked up that burp.
Oh. Dude, my mic is horrible. Sometimes I could smack it, and then all of a sudden it's like, boo-doo, boo-doo. Where does that stupid plug-in thing? And I'm like, oh, there it goes. Uh-oh.
So I take
Oh my
it
god.
not only are you entertaining and very funny, you're very clumsy as well.
Yeah, it's bad. And it's probably why I had a back surgery to begin with, because I do slip and slides.
Yeah, back
Slip
in
and sliding.
2021 I went outside to throw some steaks on the grill and I didn't really watch where I was going and there was a huge patch of ice right outside the door and I slipped and
Oh,
I tore my patella tendon and I couldn't walk for 6 months.
wait, what was that thing called?
Patella tendon, it's the tendon that connects
Patella
your
tendon.
it's the tendon that connects your kneecap to your leg.
I literally went to google.com and I said it in the mic. I don't know what patella is. Hold on.
Patella tendon. I'll type it to you.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's how it's spelled.
Oh, I totally don't even know what it looked up on here. What the heck? Oh yeah, dude, I do like that. I'm looking at prosciutto or something.
So because of that, I couldn't walk for 6 months. I didn't go to work. I didn't. I sat on the couch for 6 months watching Star Wars and playing video games.
That sounds painful.
What, the playing video games part?
No, the patula. What? I don't know how to say it, but that thing.
Patella, patella, like like
Patella.
like Nutella, but patella, I think.
Or why they call these things like food? Patella. This sounds like a Spanish dish or something.
Patella tenderloin.
But but I'm actually gonna stop trying to say it. The more I try to say it, the more stupid I sound.
No,
I
no, keep
can't.
going.
Patella. That was cool. AI actually tells you what it is too. It has like an AI overview. The
Hmm.
patella, the patella
There
tendon
you
is
go.
a thick fibrous cord that connects to the kneecap. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, mine
Patella.
split right in half. It didn't even come off the bone or the kneecap. It just split in right in half.
Oh my god.
Yeah. When I was falling, it was like slow motion. Like I'm falling backwards, and then I feel something in my leg, and I'm like, that's weird. And then I land on the ground and I start screaming. And I'm telling my wife, call an ambulance, call an ambulance. She's like, no, you're okay, get up.
Oh my god.
And then I tried getting up and it like my leg wouldn't work. I couldn't move my leg at all. And that was really weird. So I didn't have any crutches, so my wife asked one of the neighbors for a crutch for me to go down the stairs. And I ended up tying a extension cord to my leg to keep my leg straight and using one crutch that looks like it was made back in the 1980s. And I slowly went down the stairs for like an hour. And then I finally made it to the emergency room and we asked them for a wheelchair. They said, okay, go park, we'll bring you a wheelchair. They left it outside, so I had to, with my extension cord and single crutch, walk all the way to the wheelchair before I was able to use it.
I can't believe they didn't just bring it to you. Oh my god. That's
Yeah,
horrible. I shouldn't be laughing, but it's like, come on.
yeah, it was a really bad experience that night. Just everything couldn't have gone worse, other than me doing it to my other kneecap.
Did you get to cook the steaks?
Actually, when I stopped screaming because I'm like in agonizing pain, I stopped screaming just for like a quick second. I'm like, "Where's the steaks?" Because I thought I was holding the steaks and I dropped them all over the floor, and I'm like, "These are really expensive steaks. I don't want them on the
Oh my,
floor." But luckily, I had
oh
put them on the table.
no.
I had put them on the table before I stepped outside, so they were safe.
Oh gosh, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm like, I'm touching my patella, whatever, right now, and I'm like, I can't imagine that just coming off.
Yeah, it's really, really weird. And when I was in the emergency room laying on the bed, the doctor's like, all right, I need you to lift your leg up. And so I'm like, all right, that sounds easy. And then I try lifting my leg up. It's like I didn't have a leg. I couldn't feel anything. Like my brain is telling my leg to do something and it's not doing it. And it was a really, really weird experience.
I could imagine, like, that's like, oh my god, dude, like I can't even imagine that. I almost want to say, like, that's like you basically not having a leg.
Yeah, pretty much. And then the doctor's like, you're going to need surgery. And I'm like, oh man, I've never gone through surgery before and now I'm terrified. And it's like being put to sleep is like the biggest fear I have.
It's a very, um, it's a very weird feeling.
Hmm. Yeah,
I've had that done twice, and it's always weird because like you don't know when they're gonna do it, but
yeah,
To be fair, like the last time that I had it done, I was literally crying. I was crying. I don't remember when, but the lady was talking to me. She was like, "Oh yeah," trying to calm me down and everything. And I'm like in the bed trying to like literally calm down. And I'm like, "Can I have a tissue?" Because I'm thinking like, oh man, if I go to sleep and I'm over here crying and I have snot coming out, I'm gonna suffocate. And I don't want to suffocate. All of a sudden, you're knocked out,
Yep.
and
Yeah,
then you wake up like you're from outer space or something.
yeah. When I was kind of freaking out because it's my first time being put to sleep. So I called my wife and kids. I'm like, I love you, thinking I'm gonna die. And then we get in the room and I look at the intern because it was a university hospital, so they got students in there. And I look at him and I'm like, this sucks. And then he looks at me. He's like, I know. And then they go and put the mask on. They're like, we're going to give you a little bit of oxygen so you could calm down, take some deep breaths. After like the second deep breath, I don't remember anything. So they lied to me. It wasn't the sleeping. It was the sleeping gas. It wasn't oxygen.
Yeah, they do that. But I like the fact that they do that though. Like, yeah, we're gonna calm you down first. Nope, they're just gonna smack dab knock you out. That's it.
And then it feels like I wake up 5 minutes later, even though it was a 3 hour surgery, and I'm like,
Oh
we're done
wow,
already? That's
that's
what it
crazy.
feels
It
like.
was 3 hours.
Yeah, it was a 3 hour surgery, and it felt like it was 5 minutes.
Holy moly! What
But
did they do? Like, that's a long time.
so they had to cut my knee open, and
Uh-huh.
then I have a really long scar on my knee. It's probably like 6 inches long.
Holy cow, okay.
And so, yeah, so when it tore, one half went really deep into my leg and the other half went really like up towards the kneecap. So they had to cut, go in there, stretch them out, and then pretty much tie them together, stitch them together. And
Oh,
yeah, so
because it's technically a duh, that's why it's called whatever it's called tendon. Okay, I just had an epiphany right there. Oh my god.
so
I I,
go ahead.
I can't. I'm like, technically, because it's a tendon, isn't it? Yeah, no, really, it is. Duh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the tendon's a tendon.
Can't.
So it took me 6 months to walk. To I had to learn how to walk again, and my physical therapist, he was awesome. And when they took the bandages and all that off my knee, and I saw what my knee looked like, it had staples, like a bunch of staples all the way down, and I'm like, I thought you guys were gonna cut like 2 inches, and it was just this huge thing, and I'm just like, oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my god. The 6 inches of just staples. Just my god.
It looked like some Frankenstein thing. Like they put my leg back together like it was Frankenstein.
I guess you could say you had a Frankenstein leg.
It's like in Nightmare Before Christmas when she staples her arm back on.
Sally, yeah. Oh my god. Dude, I just made the strongest coffee. I had an energy drink and now I'm drinking coffee. This is my life right now.
Yeah, I'm usually drinking coffee at all moments of the day.
Coffee, I know the subject's just gonna sporadically change, so I
Yeah,
apologize on that,
no, no,
but
that's perfectly fine.
the coffee doesn't do it anymore for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sorry, that just made me laugh. I feel like some sort of like Amy Schumer in the back, like coffee just doesn't do it for me anymore, you know? And then where's the punchline? Coffee just doesn't like do anything for me anymore. I have to have like so many shots of like espresso that I question how I'm not like having a heart attack at this point to wake up in the morning.
Yeah, every morning I wake up, either I make one or my wife makes one. We have an espresso machine, just 2 shots of espresso. That's it with some froth milk.
Oh, that sounds good. I should have done that.
Yeah, yeah.
I should have done froth.
So I'm on a diet called the carnivore diet. So it's been like 2 years I've been on it. So I only eat meat, butter, eggs, fish, stuff like that. I don't eat bread, cereal, anything. Just animal products. And coffee is the only thing that I leave in there. And the reason I drink so much coffee, I think, is because of the diet, because, I need that little bit of something different, and that is that little bit of something different, and I love it.
Bro, you're like a dinosaur.
Yeah. Yeah, they're carnivores. Well, the carnivore ones, not the herbivore ones.
Well, dinosaurs aren't here anymore.
That's what they say, right?
But do you like have like a dinosaur diet? I only eat meat. So, and maybe some coffee on the side, but I only eat meat.
Yeah, I should probably live in Texas. That sounds like a very Texas thing to say.
Is that what they do in Texas?
That's what I assume. No, but I live in the Northeast.
Texas friends to ask now.
So, so your YouTube experience, how did that start? Why did you start YouTube? How was it?
Oh my god, it's been.
Just to get back on topic.
If we really want to get technical, why I started YouTube, I have a video from like I don't know how long ago. Actually, I gotta go check. I uploaded a video based on a cat that I had found outside, and I had kept her, and I recorded her when she was a baby. And God forbid, the video is just like, oh my god, what was I wearing back then? But this was in 2009. And I was like, oh, this is a cat that I found. Isn't she cute, basically? 15 years ago. Okay, yeah, so it says 15 years ago. And I showed the kitten, and, that's basically like my first video that I uploaded on YouTube. But years after that, I just didn't really upload anything on my YouTube channel. And then eventually I saw Roblox, and I was like, yeah, dude, Roblox. Yeah. And Lumion Legacy was not Lumion Legacy, the Pokemon Brick Bronze, its predecessor, came out, and I was slowly doing videos on Pokemon Brick Bronze, and then it got yeeted. Nintendo decided to do a DMCA, and Lumion Legacy came out, and I did content on Lumion Legacy. Then Visteria, and then kind of in between, that's kind of like where I started to do Roblox development. Was after a while from those games alone, I wasn't enjoying them anymore as much as I thought I would over time. And that's kind of where it happened, was just like all of these old Roblox games, like Pokemon Brick Bronze, for example. And then me getting mad at Bubblegum Simulator.
I've actually never played that game. A lot of people say they loved it.
I loved it until I realized the game, to continuously progress, you had to do obby type of things, like climb up a cloud. a million times, and I have really bad anger issues when it came to that stuff. So I was hitting my desk. I broke my mouse over Bubblegum Simulator. I wish I was kidding when I say that. It was bad.
And what was the cause?
I wish I could show you this clip and you're able to show it, but I blew up and I started cursing. It was like, I can't. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say it, and then I blow up, and then I start smacking my mouse on the desk, and it broke.
Send me the clip. I'll put it on.
I actually do cuss in this, so keep it in mind.
I'll write it down and edit the cuss words out.
Okay. I gotta find it. I got so many clips too. It's crazy.
Where is Notepad? I can't find Notepad.
Hey, is it this one or the other one?
There we go. We got WordPad instead.
I think I found it. Hold on. Yeah, I found it. Okay, here you go.
There we go. All right, let me open this up.
Meter 2. Oh my god, don't cuss. Don't cuss! I'm gonna do it! You must. You gotta be kidding.
You're
After
falling
that.
all the way down.
Yeah. I don't know how long it took me to climb that, but I remember the moment that happened, I never went on that game ever again. I was like, if I'm gonna get that mad, I'm not going on it again.
Yeah, that reminds me of the videos of people playing that, what is it, Only Up or something like that. It was a popular game for a little while until they got taken down because they had a bunch of stolen assets.
Oh no, that's bad.
Yeah, it was a game you just climb on a bunch of garbage and try getting as far as you can. Like, I'm pretty sure you could go all the way into outer space. And there's people like famous YouTubers and streamers like Dr. Disrespect. He got all the way like really high somewhere and then fell all the way down and he ended his stream.
I had to stop and think for a minute because I'm trying to remember. I think I may have seen that. I'm not sure. But it sounds somewhat familiar because, you know, he gets pretty mad at his games anyways to begin with.
I'll send you the clip after the podcast because I can't put it on here.
Okay.
Copyright stuff. But excuse me. So, what got you into Pet Simulator?
Roblox dev actually. Everything just leads back to Roblox development at the end of the day. I back when I was working, I think around the Mimic time when I was starting out with like drawing and stuff, I was getting really stressed out because people weren't like able to, I guess, communicate or do anything right, like professionally. So I was like, okay, you know what? I gotta find a game on Roblox to like literally pass time while I'm waiting for people to get back to me and stuff. And I stumbled upon a game called Pet Simulator X. And I want to say this was like during the final year before it progressively started to stop updating and stuff. This was around, I think, the Christmas update with like this little stocking. It was like exclusive stockings. And
Okay.
that was the first update that I played, and I was like immediately getting like a huge pet. I got a huge pet immediately, and I was like, "What in the world is this thing? Why did it blow up like Jesus Christ in front of me? Like hallelujah!" It was like, "Oh!" And I'm like, "I want to play more. I need more." And eventually, Santa Santa Claus just flew out of the sky, and I was like freaking out. I'm like, "Oh my God, Christmas is alive!" And eventually, I just really fell in love with the game.
Hmm.
I didn't know what I was doing, but I really liked the game.
Hmm.
And I have a weird memory, and nobody's been able to answer it. And I don't know what happened, but remember I went to sleep, and my avatar was kind of near the end of Doodle World's chest while it was grinding away, and I woke up in the morning, and I woke up to my avatar having a giant baby head. I'm not even kidding. It had a giant baby head.
That
I was
sounds
so confused.
that sounds like a mod probably went in and started messing around with people.
Yeah, I think so. And I DM'd so many people at the time. I'm like, hey, have you ever had this happen? I was freaking out. Like, I thought it was hacked for a second.
Hmm.
And I never found out what happened. But the baby head added even more spice to the game that I thought, I thought I unlocked something hidden and secret. I thought I was like the chosen one to get baby head on on the game. So that's basically how I was introduced to Pet Simulator was the baby head and Christmas.
You're officially VaporBaby.
I'm gonna say that from now on. Why did you name yourself Vapor Baby? Because I got a baby head while I was playing Pet Simulator X.
This right here is what a moderator did to me.
What is going on in there?
So we were taking pictures because that was the day we won our first top 3 clan battle.
Uh-huh.
And Subu, who is a moderator and a good friend of mine, decided to put me in a dress for the pictures. And
That's amazing.
I talked about this with the podcast with Nixie, but I didn't show it, so I'm just gonna put it up right here so everybody can see the picture because everybody wanted to see it. That's me in a dress. Yeah, I look good.
That's amazing.
So that's probably what happened with you, moderators. I know some partners can do it, but moderators they could go in and just change everybody and change their characters. Like there was one time that Subu made everybody in the plaza my avatar.
What? They can do that?
Yeah,
So I don't have to scream about making us a Dorito chip. We can literally tell them to turn into us.
they Subu did that to me. She turned me into a Dorito chip once.
Oh my God. That's great.
Yeah. So you started playing PSX. You got hooked on it. You got big baby head.
Mhm.
And you stuck around and you started making content on it when?
Um, Last year,
Hmm.
actually.
So
Like
PS99.
officially. Yeah.
Okay.
I did streams here and there, back on Pet Simulator X, but I just never really had time when I was working on games and stuff to actually dedicate to
Hmm.
until like last year.
Hmm.
And then obviously this year now.
Yeah. And your channel, how many subs did you have when you started making content for PS99?
Um, I think 45,000. I think.
Oh, okay.
I
So
don't.
you had an established account already.
Yeah, I don't remember. Like, I know. Ironically, I never keep track of like all of that stuff until
Hmm.
somebody actually asks, and I go check, and I'm like, oh.
And you're at what, 85,000 around there?
Oh, that would be cool. I don't think I
Or
am though.
65,000? 65, 85? I think I saw your channel around
Um,
there.
Let me go check actually.
I know it's a lot more than me.
62.
62, okay. I was close. 65. 85 was far.
One subscriber.
Um, so, and then you got partner, I think you got partner before we did. I'm not sure. Or it was either before or at the same time we did. And
Uh, uh I'm trying to remember because it's I think it was a month before my surgery. It was on August 16th, I believe.
August, do you remember what the first partner egg you got? Exclusive eggs?
No.
No. Come on, that's something you should remember.
So, let me go check. Actually, the only way I've been able to tell if when I got partners when I posted it in my Discord server. Actually,
When we got partner, it was on update day. So literally like 15 minutes before the update, we got partner. I got the 200 eggs for the previous update, and then it updated and I got another 200 eggs. So 400 eggs on the day we got partner. That was pretty awesome.
holy cow!
Yeah. And
How do I have so many tickets? Oh my god!
it was the dragon, blazing dragon. I forgot what egg that was. Maybe blazing egg.
Blazing fire egg.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I don't remember the other egg though, because I didn't hatch anything out of it.
I think that's the only time you'll ever remember something is if you get good stuff out of it. Okay, I got it. It was on September 16th,
Okay.
2 months before the surgery. Okay, so I got
Okay.
it.
All right, cool. So yeah, we got it around the same time.
I gotta take a picture of it. So I remember. Guys, I am legit freaking out. This is not a trail.
And you know that's a normal VaporBaby reaction right there.
Yeah. And I think that was actually the first pet that I signed was my Nightmare Kraken was Bob.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I wanted to sign something and nobody was on.
Oh, I don't even remember what was. I think the first thing I signed. Oh, what was it? I think the very first pet I ever signed was probably my shiny rainbow huge sun Agony. But then I had my wife sign it because it was a gift from her.
Aww.
Yeah, she sacrificed Titanic and a bunch of huges to get it for me, and only two of them exist.
Oh my gosh. Does she play Pet Simulator too?
Oh, she's more into it than I am. She is way more into it than I am. She absolutely loves this game and hates it at the same time.
I want a study to be done, right? Because it's like I see a lot of parents play this game
Mm-hmm.
and they're really, really into it, right? I thought I was the only adult that actually really liked this game, and I'm like, I wonder why. And then I find out there's like other adults out there
Mm-hmm.
that also really like the game, but I
Yeah.
just never been able to figure out why.
So what I've noticed is a lot of adults that I talk to that play this game religiously, like we do, the story is usually the same thing, and it's the same thing for me. It's their kid got scammed, they got on the game to help them rebuild their account, and then they help their kids rebuild the account and actually start enjoying the game and, start playing the game, and then their kid quits. So that's what happened with
Yeah.
us.
That's what I also hear too, actually.
It's always the
Yeah,
same
I
story.
play the game more than my kid.
Mm-hmm. we've talked to the kids. Oh, we'll buy you all the game passes. We'll give you all the best stuff. Come on, just play with us. And no, I'd rather go play some stupid toilet game or something.
I want to go play Blocks Fruits. I want to play Skibbity Toilet.
Playing they play a lot of the what's it? Bloxburg or something like that. It's a role
Oh,
playing
the
game.
little yeah, the role-playing games.
Yeah, they like playing those. And my youngest, Jackson, he's not my youngest, he's my youngest son. He loves playing that because he loves driving around in Cybertrucks.
They have those on that game now.
I'm not sure if it's that game. I just know it's one of those role-playing games. He'll just hop on, spawn a Cybertruck, and be like, "Daddy, look, Cybertruck." He absolutely loves Teslas and Cybertrucks.
That's so cute, though.
Yeah. So he has a bunch of Tesla toys, and Santa Claus got him a big red Tesla remote control car that goes really fast.
Bruh, Santa Claus brought that to him. Santa Claus is coming to town. Dude, that's so cute.
Yeah, he absolutely loves Teslas. Just what there was one day we went shopping and we drove by a Tesla in the parking lot that had an open spot next to it, and we parked at a different spot and he starts crying. I'm like, "What's wrong? You didn't park next to the Tesla." That's how much this kid loves Teslas.
You know what you have to do now? I remember those beds, like
Mhm.
when you grow up, like back in the 90s, right? And they used to have those car beds.
Yep.
I think you need to get him one that's like shaped like a Cybertruck. Do
Yeah.
they have that?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to check Amazon.
Cybertruck bed. Why is it giving me pictures of the truck with like? Oh wait,
They're probably thinking you're talking about the bed of the truck.
yeah, that's what it is. I'm like, why am I getting pictures of the truck's trunk? There, Cybertruck kids bed. Oh my god, it exists.
It really does.
Yeah, if you have the power of Roblox's imagination, anything is possible.
Oh my god, they really do. Let's show everybody.
Yeah,
That actually looks
look,
awesome.
the baby could be inside of a Cybertrunk bed.
And how much is it?
I think these people make it. They make it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
How would you even make that, actually?
It looks cool. It's even
Okay,
got
so they
lights.
have. Ain't no way. Oh my god, it does.
And how much are they charging for that?
So for the plan, you can make it yourself, but the plan itself is like $15.
No.
So you would have to actually be handyman, Bob the Builder, Mandy handyman, and actually build it yourself. It's crazy. I didn't know you could actually do this.
And they don't sell it pre-built, or at
Let me
least in
see with
pieces.
this guy. Because I makes me wonder if they actually do this.
Because I think that would be a cool birthday gift.
Just ask somebody, yeah, can you make me a child-sized, twin-sized bed of a bed, please?
He would never leave the bed.
I don't know if it's a good idea now.
Put a TV on it, some one of those steering wheels with a PlayStation, and just have him drive Cybertrucks all day long.
Oh gosh, dude, I think I found somebody who's actually selling it. So a twin-sized one.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's just the base, and you have to decorate it, paint it, do whatever it is. But I think that's a really nice plan if you want to decorate it with the baby, right?
Oh, the other one's
It's
nicer.
the other one's nicer. Yeah, it's got big wheels, dude.
Yeah,
It actually looks like it could zoom.
this one, the wheels. It looks like something they would be, the pioneers would be using across the United States when they got here. That's a wagon. That's not a Cybertruck.
Get that wagon, dude. They want $600 for the frame.
$600 for a wagon? I'm good.
I can't.
The other one at least had tires.
How did they make this actually?
How do you even get in this thing? There's literally no way to get into it. Do you climb in through the trunk?
You're right. How do you get inside of that?
Doesn't look like the door opens.
He's gonna crawl inside of it, dude. At least the other one's got a little step ladder.
Yeah.
I don't know where you could get that one.
Yeah, I'm good on that one. The other one's cooler. It actually looks like something out of Halo, the Warthog.
Dude, you're gonna end up getting it right, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, let me go inside of it. Let me go in. And this is gonna be you."
I would do that. I would be the first person to test it out. So, to get back on topic.
You've asked me like 4 questions during this. Not even that. I think it's been like only 2 questions this entire time.
Yeah, we've gone. It's a windy road. It's not a straight line, straight to the point. It's just like, okay, we got to take a break here. We got to take a break here. We got to take a break here. So, when you decided you wanted to get into the development part, making all the pictures for these games, how did you decide to do that with Roblox? You're an amazing artist. I've seen your art, and how did you find Roblox as a platform you wanted to do art for?
You know, at first I wasn't like, I didn't physically go out and look for like work on Roblox. I had a friend who also does content back then, at least. He came to me and he told me, "Hey, there's a game that's coming out, and they're looking for somebody to make art for their merchandise." And we're talking about like, you know, Redbubble in real life merch. And I'm like, "Oh yeah, really? Okay. What do they want?" And they're like, they need like cutesy horror stuff made. And I'm like, "Okay, who is it?" And he's like, "Okay, this guy, he's making a game called The Mimic." And I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna have him give me some stuff to give you, and we'll just go from there." And that's primarily the first game that I ended up working for, was The Mimic. And then I guess that just opened up doors for me at the time. And other games like, you know, the curse of One Piece games, as I like to call it, they started to reach out because they needed stuff done. And progressively, that's just basically where it started, was just The Mimic.
Yeah, The Mimic is a good game, and for your art style, I think that was a really good place to start.
Yeah, this was like super early on too. I think this was like,
I didn't even know they had merch.
not that many people did either. It was a very short time that it was up for, basically. You know, back then at the time, me and Muck, we spoke for a little bit, and you know, we parted ways and stuff, you know, eventually, because you know, that's what happens, business, you know.
Yeah.
But I believe you could still buy the Roblox merch in the game
Hmm.
and on their group page. But I believe the in real life merch is discontinued now because, obviously they don't own the rights to the artwork itself. But
Hmm.
everything else in Roblox, I didn't really care about. So I
Yeah.
don't know where I was going with that. But it's the caffeine, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
But,
we made a video with the Mimic and Jackson, who is the one that's in love with Cybertrucks.
uh-huh.
There's one part in that video where the Mimic person is coming at me, and then Jaden drops a controller onto a metal chair at the exact moment the Mimic person like comes right in front of me and gets stuck, and it just synced up really perfect, and he will sit there for like an hour just replaying that part and laughing hysterically. I really do think he is the biggest Blox Family fan. He is like constantly watching our videos. Um, I I, I really
Oh my
want to start
god.
making more videos with Blox Family.
That's so cute. You got the number one Blocks baby fan, bro. That's so cute. My heart. Oh my god. It's not the caffeine this time, but oh my god, that's so cute.
Yeah, he's adorable. He absolutely loves Blox Family, and he's always saying Pet Simulator is the best game ever, but he never really plays it. He'll go on he'll go on PSX just so he could play with his toilet cat because he absolutely loves Skibbity Toilet. So he just wants to play with his Skibbity cat, his toilet cat in PSX.
You hear that, guys? You need to add a skibbity cat toilet baby kitten on Pet Simulator 99. Okay, yeah, you guys got to do it.
I think they can't because of the whole copyright thing. I think they probably got in trouble for it in PSX.
Oh man, really?
I think so.
Okay, make toilet plunger cat. Nobody's got toilet plunger cat. Okay?
Janitor
No
cat.
janitor cat. Or flushable cat. I don't know, and it's still on the
Flushable.
toilet.
Yeah, have it
I
sit
don't
on the
know.
toilet instead of in the toilet.
Yeah.
so so with Pet Simulator 99, there's this is a question I always want to ask pet sim content creators, and I never remember to ask it. So, what are your thoughts on the game versus this game and the previous game, and your pros and cons of this game?
So I've never played like Pet Simulator 1, 2. Is there a third?
No. PSX is the third one.
Oh, okay, so we'll ignore that question. So I've never played the first two ones. I never had the chance to.
Hmm.
I didn't even know those existed. And finally, when I went on, I was like, "Holy cow, this is a very different." And the major differences that I see between the two is like I definitely prefer Pet Simulator 99 over X.
Hmm.
I know everybody has like their likeliness of like versus I prefer Pet Simulator X versus 99, and I actually prefer the newest one, and that's mostly because the game how it's laid out feels like I don't want to say it almost feels like an RPG, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
But you're able to use items, you're able to figure out setups for stuff as stupid as that sounds, right? For like certain for like certain things that you have to do for like an area, you have to know which enchants you need to use.
Yeah.
You have to know how to like get the right pets, whether it be shiny golden, golden shiny, shiny rainbow, whatever life savings you want to go ahead and put your gems into. um it feels very rewarding when you
Hmm.
figure out the perfect setup. It feels amazing when you figure out like certain elements in the game versus
Yeah.
Pet Simulator X, where you literally have to just stand there at a chest and pray that you're able to break it by yourself. I'm telling you, that Doodle World chest, dude, when it first came out, that was like, I have PTSD and baby head.
Yeah,
That chest
you
was
would be there all
hard.
night.
Not even that for me. I was there for like 2 days. I was like, bro, what's going on?
Yeah, you would have to break a chest for hours upon hours upon hours just to get enough coins so you could AFK for like 8 hours straight. Or AFK hatch for like 8 hours straight.
Okay, you know what? I don't know what everybody else was doing at the time, but like as soon as I broke the chest, I was able to open up like maybe 2 minutes of an egg. I'm not even kidding, like 2 minutes of an egg. And I think that might have been because I was doing the golden one or yeah, the golden one, right? There was two types of eggs you can open. There was
Yeah, yeah. Oh, wow, I forgot about that.
but the coins didn't match up to an extent.
Hmm.
Or maybe I just sucked at the game. I don't know. Might have been
Well,
one or the other.
well, with PSX, similar to PS99, with PSX they had pets that would have their own um what is it, enchants? Yeah, they would have their own enchants. So if you wanted to get a lot more coins, you would use, Doodle Coin 5 or whatever. And then you would have some super teamwork for breaking the chest hard faster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they had those in this game. They changed it to where you yourself have the enchants, and then you put the charms on the pets for whatever you want. So
Yeah, and I think that might be the reason why people preferred Pet Simulator X because it gave people more of incentives to look for certain pets.
yeah, especially super teamwork.
Yeah.
Now, if you find a rare pet in a rare uh, variant, so like I was really big on collecting huge shiny anime agonies, and at the time nobody even knew they existed, and I had 9 of them, and there was one that I was willing to pay anything for, just because I had super teamwork. And then I transfer it over to this game and it doesn't have super teamwork anymore. And I'm like, I paid all those extra gems for super teamwork and I don't even get to
You got
use it.
super sad. That's what you got.
Yes. That is a perfect way to say it. I got super sad. And that was the most expensive one that I bought.
That's that Sasuke looking one, isn't it?
It's the what?
The Sasuke one?
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, the game on anime agony pet simulator. Hold on. What's Sasuke? Yeah, it's the Sasuke one, this thing. I'll give you the context of this so it doesn't look stupid.
Yeah, one of the ones that doesn't fly even though it has propellers.
This is Sasuke.
Makes no sense. It floats for a second and then it lands. It's oh, I don't know.
Wait, I thought this is okay. I just found out too. He's not. He doesn't have a fan on his back. Okay, it's not a fan. That's a giant. Forgot what that thing's called. It's not a shuriken, but it's something else that's kind of like it.
Like a throwing knife type of thing.
Yeah, yeah. I forgot what it's called, but I
Throwing
know
star?
Sasuke actually has it.
Is it a throwing star? Something.
Yeah, there we go. It's a giant one. It's the one from Naruto. For everybody that knows it, they'll know it. But it's Sasuke.
Yeah, it's that. I don't know what that is, but yeah.
It's literally Sasuke.
So yeah, I had that pet in super teamwork and transferred over. Didn't have the super teamwork, became super sad like you said. But that was the PSX way of having collecting certain pets for certain jobs.
He's got a job. He's got a job to make you super sad. Dude, this entire time, I thought this thing had a propeller behind its back.
That's what I thought. I thought it was like a helicopter.
Yeah, helicopter. How my agony. This is the title of the anime it would be in. How my agony made me super sad with a propeller behind its back because it's actually a helicopter. That's literally an anime. I can't.
Produced by Big Games.
You got the Japanese intro kick in too and everything.
I wonder what a pet simulator Japanese anime theme song would sound like.
Oh man. You're gonna tempt me with a good time on this one. I know that.
I wonder what the lyrics would be. I kind of want to ask AI to write some lyrics.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you should have it do that. Like, just have an AI create the song and see what happens.
I know
about how Agony made you sad.
I know there's a I think it's Mr. Competitive. I forgot who made a song about gold pets recently, and he made an entire AI song just about gold pets and how much he loves gold pets.
Really? I thought everybody hated gold pets.
Yeah, everybody hates gold pets except for him.
Why? Why does everybody hate gold pets?
In PSX, people loved gold huge Hellrocks. But for some reason in this game, nobody likes them, even though they're stronger than normal. I don't mind.
Is it the aesthetic?
They call them piss pets.
Why is everybody so mean?
I like my gold pets. I collect all the gold agonies. Shiny gold. I like my gold pets. They're it's a lot of yellow, but
they don't gotta be like, they could be the block of cheese, cheddar block, butter.
Butter pets? I think people call them butter pets.
Dude, they gotta be called butter pets.
Just a big stick of butter. A secret pet. Secret butter.
The secret butter.
Secret butter pet.
How come we don't have... Okay, I want... Like, low-key, I actually want a pet to come out that are, like, snacks.
So, like the fruit pets?
Well, that's a fruit. That's, like, a literal fruit. That's not a snack. We're talking about junk food, like soda can cat. A bag of chips dog.
Bag of chips dog. Taco dog.
Yeah, why not? We get a Taco Bell dog, right?
Taco Chihuahua.
Oh my god! And it's gonna yell out, "Yo quiero Taco Bell!" I want Taco Bell now.
They should have never stopped having that dog on the commercials.
Dude, that epitome of that dog was the reason why I probably got so much Taco Bell as a kid.
I remember when the Godzilla movie came out and they did a commercial for that. And he's over there in the road. Godzilla comes out and he's like, "I'm going to need a bigger box."
He spoke?
No, not Godzilla.
Can speak? Oh.
The dog. He's the Chihuahua, the Taco Bell dog, is trying to catch Godzilla with a box. And then he just looks at the size of Godzilla. He's like, "I'm going to need a bigger box."
Need a bigger box. I wish Godzilla could talk,
Why?
just so I could hear him say something. I don't know. I don't know.
While we're at it, let's make King Kong talk.
Can
The
he?
Donkey Kong can, I think.
Uh, in the cartoon, he could.
In the Mario movie, he did.
Oh yeah, yeah, I forgot
Yeah,
about that.
it was Seth Rogen.
I mean, I can't. It's a great thing of Seth Rogen. I'm just hearing his laugh. He's like, why does he laugh?
You know, back when I was in high school, we had a project where we had to pick one person, one actor to like make a movie of our lives. I picked Seth Rogen. I don't know why. I picked Seth Rogen. I just feel like Seth Rogen will play my life pretty well. Except for the voice. The voice does not match at all.
I mean, I could maybe hear it in like some elements of when you speak. Sometimes, very sometimes, right?
Maybe.
I can't hear you. I was gonna say like I can't hear you speak now, so I can't make that differentiation, right? Yeah, there we go. When you kind of laugh, sometimes it kind of like comes out just a tiny bit.
Yeah, if I had a Seth Rogen laugh, I wouldn't. I would stop laughing. I wouldn't laugh. Like I already hate my laugh. Now imagine having that laugh. I if you said something funny, I would be as plain as day. Just no expression at all.
What kind of laugh would you have after that? Like ah.
If you could have an actor or actress play your life, who would you choose?
Mm, the Taco Bell Chihuahua. Because I can't. That's like the last thing we spoke about. I can't think of anybody else other than Taco Bell Chihuahua.
Well, you said Amy Schumer earlier.
Yeah, true. Okay, okay. So Amy Schumer dressed up as the Taco Bell Chihuahua then.
That'd be a funny movie. So, what are your
Knowing
thoughts?
how,
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, knowing how they set up their movies, yeah, like how my life got turned upside down, but I'm dressed up as the Taco Bell Chihuahua.
You know, if they made a movie of someone that has to dress up as a Taco Bell dog and they're outside of Taco Bell spinning the sign, those sign spinners, I think that would be quite of a entertaining movie.
They should have that.
Yeah. Yeah, they should. Someone's listening to this podcast right now. He's like 14 years old. He's aspiring to be a movie director one day, and then he's just going to be like, we're going to make this movie, and we're going to credit Block's family and VaporBaby. We're
And
going to
come
be
out
in
with the documentary.
That's going to be awesome. So, to the 14-year-old listening right now, that's inspiring to be a movie director, let us know. We'll be waiting for royalties. So back on track again. Back on track again. Oh,
I found I was gonna say back on track again. I was gonna tell you.
no, we're going back right off track. Hold that thought. All right, what do you got?
It's a little dog dressed up as a football player.
They have a movie like that though already though.
Yes, Air Bud.
Is that what it is, Airbud?
I think so. Air Bud.
So
Oh no, wait, he plays basketball. Oh, and apparently volleyball.
Okay, so with the ways you say ball, with the ways you say dog,
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming you're from either New York or Boston.
You know what's funny? I'm not.
You're
I don't
not.
know where this accent came from. It one day it just appeared out of nowhere when I was I think when I was in my teens. I
Mhm.
had somebody come up to me when I was at the grocery store while I was talking to Mr. Vapor and everything. And I think it was like a little old man. He's like, "Are you from New Hampshire?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm from California."
I don't even know how people from New Hampshire sound.
I don't know.
I guess they
And
sound like you.
I'm not even from like the eastern. I'm from the west. I don't know where this came from.
Yeah, you don't sound like someone from California.
Yeah, until I start laughing and do the whole like Valley Girl thing, and I'm like, when that kicks in. But no, like the syllables and stuff, I get that a lot. Where my A's, my B's, the C's, O's,
Hmm.
um, they're really prominent, and especially the way that I pronounce things. Sometimes it
Mm.
comes out very aggressively.
Yeah, when you said dog, I was like, oh, she might be from Boston or New York.
I'm not. I don't know why it's there. I guess I've gotten so used to talking.
There you go, right there.
Ta- talking a certain way, right? Because if I can't pronounce something, my face structure will scrunch.
Mm-hmm.
If I try my hardest to just say something normally in a normal accent, like talking, it's hard for me to actually say that without having to do the syllable thing where I'm like talking, where it just comes out naturally.
And people look at you, why are you talking like that?
It's probably because I'm probably insane or something. I think that's I think that's why. I think I'm insane. I don't know.
Hey, well, you being from the California area and having a accent from a completely different side of the country, that's pretty unique.
I think I'm just crazy.
Well, we're all a little crazy.
This thing just developed out of nowhere.
So, when I was trying to get back on track and you took me right back off.
Oh
when
my
I,
god! There's a dump truck outside or something. You know when you're outside, like you hear the construction people? Some big old flatbed just went like boom, 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 boom on the ground. Oh my god. Okay, you can go back to what you were saying. I jumped.
we don't want to stay on track.
I'm being serious. You've asked me like what, 4 questions at
I
this
think
point
so.
now?
I think so. We're here for an hour and 20 minutes. 4 questions have been asked.
Where you from? I was born in California. Oh, what's your accent from? I don't know. What's your favorite color? Black and red.
All right, everybody. That's it for this podcast.
You can imagine, like, this is genuinely how I'm like at home, like
Mhm.
outside of like this whole spectrum of being online and stuff. This is exactly how I am at home, and I'm pretty sure I drive, the people here crazy.
Did they put you on little breaks where they need a moment away from you for a little bit?
Yeah, that's called going to work.
Oh, I can't wait to go to work in the morning. So, what I was trying to get to was I was gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you, How do you feel about Pets Go? I don't think I've
Um,
seen any content of Pets Go with you.
you know what? I actually just got into Pets Go right now, like since Friday.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
the game's got like some crazy updates. Some crazy stuff is going down on that game, so I'm on
Mm.
there right now. I like it.
Yeah.
It's hard to balance between Pets Go and Pet Simulator 99 though, because I'm a genius and decided to buy everything on one account.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not about to spend like another I don't know how much I spent on my main account on Pets Go buying all the game passes during Christmas, but I told myself I wouldn't do it, but here I am, the genius that I am. But it's kind of hard to balance between two games, especially if one update and the other update's really good.
Yeah.
But I'm not really feeling this update, primarily because I don't like the color pink. So, so I don't have any interest of trying to get a Titanic corgi. But Pets Go's got some crazy stuff going down. Deflation happened on there pretty aggressively, so I'm just on there like, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
buy all
saw
the
that.
stuff I want.
Yeah, right before we started recording, I saw someone post on Twitter that those luck potion fours or whatever that were like 20,000 gems each, they're like 1.5 now.
Oh man, like huge pets on there. If you're lucky, you can probably find one for like under like maybe 3 million gems on there now.
Really? Wow.
So
And do you know
it's
why there's deflation?
yeah.
What happened?
So ever since that update came out, at the very beginning of the update, there was something that happened, kind of like
Mm.
the pet RNG thing.
Oh no.
There's these little bundles of potions that were like if you open like thousands, and I had like 50,000 or so at the time, and I opened them all up, and he gave me a ton of regular god potions, which it was not supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming everybody also did the same thing. They opened them, they got a ton of them, and those new little Valentine's Day presents,
Mm-hmm.
um, they actually give you a ton of them too. So if you open one, you could get lucky and get 10 of them at a time with
Wow.
one gift. So progressively, the most common huges now are like a duck, an elephant, a pig. Like the elephant is stupid. I hate the pig. So those are the two right now that are like super duper low in price, and they're the most common ones because it's 1 out of 1 billion. So um so many people ended up getting so many of those. So now they're all panic selling them to just get rid of them to invest into more things in the update.
Mm-hmm.
So it literally just had its RNG moment right there and then.
So that's why I I hopped on YouTube and I saw Lindsay was streaming. And so I hopped in. I wanted to ask her if she wanted to come on a podcast. And
Yeah.
she was saying, I absolutely love these potion packs now. And I'm just, I kind of ignored it, but it just popped in my head that she said that. And I'm like, oh, so that's why she was absolutely loving those potion packs.
Yeah. They give you so much.
Mm,
And the fun part about it is those potion packs are like those big bundles of potions. They're
yeah,
not pay to win.
yeah.
So people are getting like thousands of those luck tier 4s
Hmm.
just from those bags alone.
Okay. So I just spent like 7 million gems for nothing because I have a bunch of those packs.
Dude, I did too. I had so many tier 4s that I was spending like millions and millions and millions in gems for it, and then I realized like, oh,
Yeah,
I paid like much more than I should have.
and I also did the same thing you did, where when I first started playing Pets Go, the plan is I was going to make an alt account and play Pets Go. But when it first came out, being partner, I wanted to see if there's any partner benefits to the game. And I was on stream and everything, and I'm like, you know what? Let's buy this Game Pass. Let's buy this Game Pass. I ended up buying all the Game Passes on this account, and then I'm like, well, I already spent all the Robux on this account. Why am I going to make another account? So I've been buying everything on this account, and now I'm like, I can't play both games at the same time, and they both update within a day of each other.
Yep.
So what I would really like is if they go back to bi-weekly updates, honestly. If they go back to bi-weekly updates, have Pets Go update 1 week and then PS99 update the week after. I think that would be way better. That way everybody can have a chance to play both games.
I think though for like two separate games, it would have like two separate audiences though.
Mm-hmm. But if you have
Then again,
for the
it
people
would
that
be
play
mainly
both
for us,
games,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
also
can see that.
and also with having 2 weeks to come out with an update, you could get more done with less bugs. And I know people are calling me a hypocrite right now because I was one of the biggest advocates for bringing back weekly updates. But since I started developing my own game and seeing
You
how hard it
learn.
is to get all of this done in a timely fashion, and I'm also a tester for big games, so I've been testing their updates and just seeing how much work. Like these guys, they're up at 4 o'clock in the morning, being like,
You
"All
know,
right, can you
I'm
guys test this?"
it's kind of crazy too when you think about it. Big Games is the only game that will ever come out with very scheduled updates.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think people really understand how difficult it is to have a development team
Yeah.
that comes out with a weekly update, not only for one game, but for two.
Mm-hmm.
That is so rare on Roblox. And, I don't care if the update is buggy, right? I mean, it sucks for everybody because if they spend money on the day of the update, it's either going to be a hit or miss. You're either going to get super lucky because they
Mm-hmm.
might have missed something,
Mm-hmm.
which, is pretty common, but, that's not a bad thing. But it might be bad for others that might be using stuff and they end up using it and it's gone, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But when you have a development team that comes out with weekly updates, I don't think people really understand how much work those people are putting into something like this.
Yeah. And I made a tweet about it, and I stated in there that I am, being a hypocrite because I used to be a huge advocate for the bringing back weekly updates. But I said in there, once you start developing your own game, you'll notice how hard it is to get a good update. The size of these updates that they put out with just 1 week of work. It is extremely, extremely hard. And there is going to be bugs, even if you have testing, because it
Hmm.
doesn't matter if you have 100 people testing or 12 people testing, there will be bugs that the testers will not catch. And there will only be,
Yeah,
there'll be bugs that will only happen when thousands and thousands of people are playing.
exactly. And that's something that I try to explain to some people, and they're like, well, still, they should be. No, it doesn't work that way. Roblox is very weird when it comes to pushing out something because you have to have that super stress test,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to have flaws in it no matter what.
Yeah.
And, that's why there's progressive resets because guess what? They're waiting for that to happen, but they're there ready to fix it.
Yeah. And it really seems like these developers don't even sleep. It really does because they are around in the Discord like all
Yeah.
the time. They're always like if there's a problem and we report it, they'll be looking into it within like 10 minutes. If it's a major problem, if it's something small, they'll be more focused on the major stuff. But
Yeah.
they're usually always around and it's crazy.
I think um a little bit of insight on that is back when I was doing like all the artwork for all the games and stuff that I was working on for like, the Mimic stuff like that and
Mm-hmm.
everything. The amount of work that you do have to put in, especially for studio and everything, is astronomical.
Mm-hmm.
I think at the time I was only getting like 2 hours of sleep. If I was lucky, 3 hours of sleep. And this was
Mhm.
like every day. And, people would question, like, how are you still up? I'm like, I have to work.
Mhm.
And this was just art. This was just making icons or, UI elements and everything. And they're like, I can't believe you're not sleeping. I'm like, well, this is what I do. I like drawing. So it's like, this is what I'm being paid to do.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine, a studio as big games with all these dedicated, developers and everything. It's amazing, actually.
It really is. It really is.
That's why, from that experience alone that I've had previously, from all of the testing, all of the scripters that I've talked to, and all of the people that I ended up working with at the time, was I understood how difficult it was to catch certain bugs, especially people that script and everything.
Mhm.
Somebody that I spoke to, who was our scripter at the time, phenomenal scripter, by the way.
Mhm.
His I can't believe it. He's like how do you say Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein. He explained you'll have people scripting in the game no matter what, and they'll find ways. They will find ways. So even if Big Games fixes it, it becomes a Roblox issue more than anything after that.
Yeah.
And it put so much insight into me, and it gave me a lot of respect for a lot of developers and stuff. And eventually I told everybody I will never get mad at a game if there's something wrong with it.
Mhm.
And if it gets fixed, it gets fixed. But you can't be mad at a game if there's, certain flaws in it. You just have to know maybe not to buy something immediately and then use it right there and then. Because
Yeah.
it's a 50-50 that it will be really good. Or you just might use it and you lose $1.
Yeah. Yeah. When I get mad at this game, it's usually because VaporBaby hatches a Titanic corrupt agony and I don't.
Dude, I was sleeping when that happened too. I woke up to 50 pings, 20 DMs. I had never been so scared in my entire life. I thought something bad happened.
Yeah,
And I find out it was that.
when I saw the announcement, I'm like, I'm canceling that podcast with her. I gotta cancel it. I don't want to talk to her no more.
My God.
And I didn't hatch. I didn't even hatch the normal one. I tried
Are
so
you
hard.
serious?
Yeah, I didn't hatch a single Titanic. I I got the 20th rebirth, which is the maximum amount of Titanic luck you could have. I got that within 25 hours of the update being out. And that was like extremely hard for anybody to do. I stayed up all night long, rebirthing, all night long. And there, I didn't get it. I'm sad. Super sad.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah. And I had all the cannons. I at all times during that update, I had all the boosts running. There was not a single moment that I didn't have the corruption on, except for like right when the update dropped. I always had the corruption boost on. I always had all the other boosts on. Like I did everything to make sure I get that Titanic. And no, Big Games hates me.
I think I got it on a Rebirth 17. I had to count it. I wasn't even done doing my rebirths.
Hey, if you would have said I didn't even rebirth yet, I would have cried.
I got it the first try. I walked in the event. It just came out and said hi.
But, I'm happy for you that you got it because it does, match your entire theme and all your other pets. Do you have the Nightmare Agony yet? Or Nightmare Cat yet?
Yeah.
So, there you go. You got the perfect combo right there. That's
I also randomly got what's that thing called? Neon cat.
mm-hmm. Nyan cat.
Is it neon or nyan?
Nyan. They have a neon cat, but it's the red one from the neon egg. But the one in the
Nyan,
forever
nyan, nyan,
pack,
nyan, nyan,
I'm
nyan,
pretty sure it's
nyan, nyan,
Nyan
nyan.
cat.
Okay, hold on. I gotta ask.
Nyan.
How do you pronounce neon cat? Okay, there you go. This tells you how to pronounce it.
You just
Neon
pronounced it.
cat. You're saying nyan.
Well, what is it spelled with a Y or an E?
Neon, nyan, neon, neon, nyan, neon,
Is it with the Y or E?
ne. How does he say it? Hold on. I don't like how he's pronouncing it anymore. So it's like, you know how those people do that, like, yeah, right? Like those people with the little cat gloves, right? They're like, yeah.
No.
That's how you pronounce it. Like, yeah.
Nya? Nya cat?
Yeah. That's how he's pronouncing it.
Nya cat. Nya.
Yeah. I don't like that.
I want to go watch a LCLC video and see how he pronounces it. He'll probably be saying like nya cat. Oh, imagine
Neon.
LCLC saying the Matryoshka cat.
What the heck did you just say?
The exclusive egg that just came out last week.
The little
Matryoshka.
Russian baby one?
Yeah.
How do you say that?
Matryoshka. It's Russian.
I can't even attempt to even say that, actually.
Madre Rusia.
Madrid, oh, I can't!
Madre Rusia. That's Mother Russia.
Bro, what?
One of my employees from my company, he's Russian, so he teaches me Russian.
Oh my god!
I asked him one day, I was like, Misha, how do you say Mother Russia in Russian? He's like, Madre Rusia. You okay?
The only Russian thing that I know is from Escape from Tarkov. Or is it Stalker? No, it's from Stalker, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Not from Escape from Tarkov. I don't think I could say the word, though, because I think it might be a bad word.
Oh.
I think. And you know what? If we're talking about Stalker, it's not even Russian. It's Polish. Never mind.
So you know a little bit of Polish, then.
One word. That's it.
Yeah, I've never heard of that game.
Oh my god. You got that pet simulator brain then.
I really do. I used to play so many different games. I was like really big on Rocket League and Apex Legends, and then here comes Pet Simulator to take over your life. A bunch of little blocky pets that wave their heads towards a breakable and, you know, pretend they're doing damage and they're worth a lot of gems, and it's... Why do I play this game?
Because they're babies.
I'm probably here for the agonies.
If that never existed, would you still play?
I would say there's a very high chance that I would not be a Pet Simulator player if there was never an Agony.
Are you serious? Even if this guy didn't exist, you wouldn't want to play?
The Titanic Neon Agony, that was our first Pet Simulator video. And
Ooh.
so when we got... The whole idea is we went to Costco and bought, I think, like 12 Roblox cards. and we put like $450 or something towards buying the neon eggs. And we're like, we're going to take a huge gamble. If we
Oh
hatch
my
the
god.
Titanic Neon Agony, we're going to give it away, and hopefully that could give us a nice boost for our channel. And then when I'm about to start recording, I had already bought all the eggs and everything. My wife comes in with her phone and she shows me her phone, and there's a Titanic Neon Agony in her inventory. So she took some of the Robux for herself and went and hatched 10 eggs only. Only 10 eggs for herself. The first egg, she got an exclusive. Second egg, she got a huge neon cat. Third egg, she hatched the Titanic Neon Agony. And
Holy cow.
yeah. So I'm over here like, okay, we could have just spent like $10 and got this, but we just spent 450.
I can't.
But, we were really excited because we knew this video was going to happen. We knew that we were going to be able to give away the Titanic Neon Agony. So while we're recording, we're like super excited because we already know we got it. And then at
Mhm.
the end of the video is when we say, well, here's a video that my wife recorded. She hatched the Titanic. We're giving it away. And we ended up giving it away a few months later. And Teddy helped out with that and everything. We did gain a ton of subscribers from it. But when I gave it away after playing with it for so long, like I grew attached to it. I'm like, this thing looks amazing. This 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 Titanic Neon Agony is just amazing, and I just couldn't stop looking at it. And I don't know if at the time was like I was in love with it because we're doing this giveaway, or because I'm like in love with this pet. This thing is awesome. It just looks sick. And then when we gave it away, like I almost quit Pet Simulator and YouTube because when I gave it away and ended the stream, like there was an emptiness in me. Like, wow, I love that pet.
I can't. That childhood trauma came out.
So I stopped playing Pet Simulator for like 3 days, and then I find out the person that won the Titanic, he got scammed for it like 8 hours
Oh no.
after. Yeah, 8 hours after he won it, he got scammed for it. And that made me even more sad, like wanting to quit and everything. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go on. A lot of people really liked the giveaway, liked the stream. It was our first stream ever, and let me just keep playing. And then people started donating agonies to me. And the very first agony I got as a donation was a huge storm agony, which at the time was my favorite huge agony. And then the guy was like, "Can I have that back?" I'm like, "All right, fine." So I gave it back to him. And then a couple hours later, he comes back and he gives me a rainbow version. And that person is Duck. That's his name. I don't know what his username is now, but I really appreciate him from that. And I still have it to this day. I'll never trade it away. And then a few months later, another subscriber is like, "Hey, can you start your stream?" So I start my stream, and he's like, "All right, I got something for you." Sends me a trade. I got like 20 people in the stream, and he puts up a Neon Agony. And I'm like, wait, what? And then he goes and accepts. I accept, and he gave me a Titanic Neon Agony as a gift.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. Sadly, me and him were no longer friends. He tried to scam me for all my Titanics, but
That's bad. Bad.
yeah,
Oh
but
my god.
it's whatever. But I really appreciate him doing that, and it just made me stick around even longer. And I ended up going and collecting all the agonies that I can. I have almost every single agony in the game, and in almost every variant.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's my agony story, and that's why I'm still here in the pet simulator community. If it wasn't for agonies, I probably wouldn't be here anymore.
I guess you could say that whole process was its own agony.
Oh, the agony. The agony in that story.
There was
So,
this t-shirt that I found, by the way,
okay.
that I think you might enjoy, which you should probably wear when you're playing Pet
Oh,
Simulator.
Is it a Roblox avatar shirt or an actual shirt?
This is from Epic Drops. It's Pet Simulator Expectations versus Reality. I am sending this to you, right? Yeah, it is you. Oh my god, I thought I was sending this to somebody random at first.
Oh, you've been sending me a bunch of stuff, and I was scrolled all the way up, and I'm like, oh, there's all this stuff over here. Okay, yeah, I see the anime. Oh, that little ride-on RC Tesla Cybertruck. Okay, I
Oh
missed
my
so
god, you're
much.
barely seeing all of that. You know how far back this conversation is?
I was stuck on the wagon.
You can't.
Okay, let me put this on the screen. So, expectations versus reality.
Who makes this?
That's funny. And that's on Epic Drops.
Yeah. Who
That's funny.
makes this?
So you have an attachment to a pet as well, the Nightmare Kraken.
Yeah.
How'd that start?
I hatched a nightmare egg in Pet Simulator X and I liked it and I was like, whoa. And then I started collecting them on there and I started calling them Bob. And then I found out that we could transfer them over from, Pet Simulator X to the new game and I'm like, nice. And that's basically it.
Why Bob?
So, my cat, who's no longer here with me because I moved from state to state, so he had to stay behind.
No.
His name is Bob.
Okay.
So I started naming every single, thing that I ended up really liking on the game, just Bob.
Okay.
So if at first it was Cool Cat that was named Bob. And I'll send you a picture of Bob. That's Bob when he was a baby.
Yeah.
But I saw Cool Cat and I'm like, bro, that's actually Bob. But then eventually, the Nightmare Kraken came and I was like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna name absolutely everything Bob.
Even the cool
And
cat.
that's basically, yeah, even him. I still have him.
Do you collect all the cats?
No, just anything that looks like Bob. Like I don't know at this point. There's Bob, there's Bob's cousin, Bob's brother, Bob's cat.
Oh, Bob has a cat too.
Yeah. Everything just it's related to Bob.
So that's the story behind Bob.
Yeah.
That was one thing I was wondering about was because what'd you say when you got the Titanic corrupt Agony? I think you said it's Bob's brother.
Yeah. Like, dude, it's Bob's brother.
That right there is one of the luckiest hatches, and it's worth so much.
It's worth its weight in gold and Bob dollars. Oh, that's right.
What?
I have Bob, Bob Jr., Baby Bob, Big Bob. I'm not even kidding. These are the names.
Do you plan on ever selling Bob's brother?
No.
Well, if you
I
do, you know
signed
who to
it.
go to.
Yeah, as soon as I sign something, that solidifies that I'm never selling it.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much the same thing with me.
Like, when you sign something, can the sign come off?
You can remove it.
What the heck? No way!
Yeah, you could right click and let me see, right click, remove signature.
Dude, that's crazy. I didn't know this.
Yeah. That actually happened to one of my signatures last night, Travelus. He's one of the OG Pet Sim partners. He went on Twitter, and I had just signed. I had just signed the shiny rainbow frontman jellyfish, the only one that exists in the game. And he goes on Twitter and he's like, "Oh, looks like I went over your sign."
Oh my god.
I didn't even reply to him because I'm like, I'm not going there with you. And then
Whoopsie.
and then he messages me on Discord. He's like, I'm sorry, I deleted it. I don't know if you're upset with me over that. I'm like, oh, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me that you did that. I was just not expecting it. But then I told my friend Bat, who's actually the owner of that pet. I'm like, hey, at least my sign is a little bit rarer now.
That's actually funny.
Yeah, we Block Simulator actually has some of the rarest signs in the game. Right now I have 352 pens. I rarely ever sign pets.
Oh my god. Why do you have Okay, you know what? You just answered that question. So as soon as I get pencils, I get major OCD seeing them because at that point I'm just like, these gotta go. They just
Yeah.
gotta go.
For me, when I sign pets for people who have been watching us for a long time. Like it's more of like a, hey, thank you for being around and supporting us. This is for you. And then
Oh my god.
I sign for friends and myself and my wife.
That actually sparked a bit of interest on my end because I had so many people reach out like on the Discord, right?
Hmm.
On Big Games' Discord, always asking me if I had pins available. And I saved like maybe a couple for some people. And they wanted me to sign like some egregiously expensive pets. And I'm like, okay, whatever, right? And they're
Hmm.
like, now I could sell it. And I'm like, what? I'm like, no way. Like you do you, right? But like
Yeah.
I thought like you were a fan.
Yeah. And that's the main reason right there why we do this is because we don't want to sign a pet for you to go sell it. We want to sign a pet because you want to keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So I
someone
started
go ahead.
I interrupted you.
No, go ahead.
I started to do something called pre-signing pets, right? So I sign the pets that I like. So that's
Hmm.
all the Bob family pets. Okay, so there's like this is a can of worms on its own, right?
Hmm.
So I have pets that are Bob family themed, right?
Yeah.
So this can be like construction dog, construction dog, yeehaw cat, Bob, Bob's cousin, Bob's brother, Bob's baby brother. Bob's baby brother also is the Titanic frontman jellyfish.
Okay.
I don't know where that came from, but that's Bob's baby brother.
It's
Um,
Squishy from Finding Nemo.
yeah. And at this point, I have no idea. But I literally have a box in game right now that has like, so many pre-signed pets that I'm kind of just waiting on to like give away and everything.
Hmm.
And we just recently got our pencils and everything, so I got to go out and buy more pets that are also a part of that family and sign those. But I usually don't like holding on to pins primarily because of that, because I have so many people either one wanting to have me save pins, and I'm terrible when it comes to remembering. I will
Yeah.
forget.
Yeah.
Obviously, during this podcast, I don't even remember where my train of thought was. So, um, and again, now, I can't. See, this is what ADHD does to you guys, by the way.
Need more
Um,
coffee. More caffeine.
Dude, if I have more caffeine, I don't even know what's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen.
So you have a box full of pets that are pre-signed for giveaways, and you just got a whole bunch of pens.
Yeah, so I put those all in a box when I'm ready to do something called Doomsday. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know where that came from, but that's when I stream and I give absolutely everything as much as I can
Mm-hmm.
physically during that stream away.
That's cool. I like that.
And that's the only time that I'll ever give away stuff. If it's not on my Twitter or on my Discord or anything, that's the only time I'll ever give away signed pets
Mm-hmm.
is during that time. And of course, you'll reserve pins for like your friends and everything and all your staff, all that stuff. But I'll occasionally run into people that I can actually genuinely tell they're really big fans. And those are
Mm-hmm.
normally the times where I'll actually separate myself from being like, stingy from Lazy Town, right?
Mm-hmm.
And actually sign a pet. But most of the time you run into people and they only want to sell it. I think I've had
Yeah.
somebody actually have their pet signed and they wouldn't put it up on their booth.
Oh man.
Right, right in front of me. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I actually have who's a person that's been around for a while. And so I'm like, yeah, I'll sign a Titanic for you. And then a couple weeks later, he posts on Twitter that he made a nice trade with it and then asked me for another sign after. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
no, I'm not going to sign it. I sign for people who want to keep the pets. Like yesterday, someone messaged me and was like, hey, I'm a big fan and everything. I hatched the Titanic Wild Frost Agony, and it's only appropriate for your sign to be on it because, I'm the biggest Agony fan in the game. And I'm like, yeah, 100%. I've noticed you've been around for a while. I always see you commenting on our posts on Twitter. Yeah, I'll definitely sign it. And so I met up with her, I signed it, and she went on Twitter. This is never leaving my inventory ever.
Aww.
Yeah, so that's what I like. So whenever someone's like that never plan to sell their pets and they've been around for a long time, yeah, 100% I'll sign your pet. But if I don't know you, never seen you before, and you're just asking, first they ask for free huge, then they ask for sign, and then no, I'm not gonna sign for you. I'm sorry.
My favorite question to ask somebody is who is Bob? If they don't know who Bob is,
Yeah.
I'm gonna know right off the bat.
Oh, that I do something similar too. I'll ask them in my videos, what do I call my fans? And they'll be like, Broomalites. No. Uh,
What
guys.
the heck is a broomalite, number one?
Well,
Hey guys, I'm here with my broomalite. The one that likes the Cybertruck, my broomalite.
my username is Broomal. So they assume I call my fans Broomalites.
Broomalites.
But I
Sounds
call
like
them
a what do you call that toy? That nightlight box? Bright lights?
Bright Light.
Bright lights with broomalite.
But I call my fans BloxFam. That's what I call them. BloxFam. If someone can answer that without, within a certain time frame, now I'm like, okay, they do know who I am, so yeah, I'll sign a pet for you.
Oh, okay, that's smart.
Yeah. But
Broomalite.
Broomlight. So we've been recording for 1 hour 59 minutes and 55 seconds.
I can't. This is like the longest time I've seen this go on for. With 3 questions asked.
I actually have one okay, it'll be out by the time this one's out. So I recorded with Shy Be Right Back, Shy BRB. And that
Mhm.
one we recorded for over 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But that one I woke up at 4:30 in the morning because he's like 7 hours ahead of me. So I woke up at 4:30 in the morning. That way I could get him before the update. He could go and make his content, and we could get the podcast recorded. And we
Holy
just
moly.
kept talking. We just kept talking. And then kids started waking up, and I'm like, okay, time to go.
The kids gonna wake up. Broomalite.
The Broomalites are awake.
I'm gonna nickname you on Discord now, just Broomalite. Actually, Lord would do that.
Hey, maybe I will
Broom.
start calling them Broomalites.
Broomalite. There we go, bam, Brumalite. So now I know who I'm talking to. I can't believe you came up with that nickname right there, Brumalite.
Oh, you really did change it. Broom, like a broom, sweeping broom. Let's
That's how
put
you
that on
spell it,
screen.
right? Brumalite?
Brumal.
Jesus. Wait, hold on. Okay, so spell it B-R-U-M?
Brumal.
Brumal. Oh, there we go, Brumalite. Bam.
There we go. So
Brumalite.
we've been recording 2 hours now. Is there anything else you would like to talk about? Any topics?
Um, I'm terrible when it comes to asking questions on my part.
Mm.
Unless, obviously we're going to have more brain rot conversation. Because that's all this has been this entire 2 hours. It's literally been like a call that I would be in with like one of my friends or something more than anything, which is really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's how I want it to be. I don't want it to be like I don't have a list of questions in front of me. I did that for Night Fox because there was a few people that wanted to ask certain questions. They messaged
Yeah.
me like, "Oh, okay, can you ask this? Can you ask this?" And so I wanted to make sure I got all those questions in, but every other podcast I have no questions written down. It's all just winging it.
Did they ask him what his favorite color was?
No. I'm assuming his favorite color would be either blue or purple.
Dude, his setup is so sick.
It really is.
I saw one of his videos a while ago, like a very long time ago, and I'm like, dude, this guy's got like a sick room.
Mm-hmm.
And
Did you listen to his episode?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, that was the first question. That was the first thing we talked about was his room.
You know what I just realized though?
Hmm.
Should we have been in game?
We could have been. I'm in game right now.
I am not. I'm just staring at a picture of an alien.
Well, we could start over.
Oh god.
Just join me and we'll start the entire podcast over.
I'll
Just
send
act
you a
like none of
picture
this
of
happened.
send you a picture of Taco Bell dog, and that'll just be me.
But
Oh my god.
maybe we could do another one and then we'll be in game together. And
I just realized that too. I'm like, oh god, you're literally in game with all these other people, and I'm just here like incompetent.
yeah, I'm just doing the clan battle. Everybody is watching my agonies go wild on these breakables.
Yeah.
Just bobbing their heads back and forth, acting like they're doing something.
They're working.
They're working really hard for,
They're working.
weeks and weeks and weeks straight with no breaks.
They're probably in agony. I can't.
The agonies are in agony because they haven't had a break since this game came out. And they ain't gonna have a break until we stop doing clan battles and updates.
And then
Poor
Pet
Agony.
Simulator 2077's coming out.
2077. Isn't that Cyberpunk 2077?
Yeah.
Pet Simulator 2077 coming out 2025 because they got to make a new game every 2 years.
Like, I mean, they got the cover art for it already. They just need to get the everything set up for it. Just use the Tech World update.
Yeah, the Cybercat.
Yeah.
My wife actually has that one. Serial number 9.
This is actually huge.
Yeah, you get it from the Cybercat merch chest thing.
What the heck? Hold on.
Yeah, it's an actual pet.
Pet Simulator Cybercat. Merch. Oh my god! It is something!
Yeah. It came. I was at work when they announced it, and I stopped working. Quickly went on, bought it. Came from China. My wife got the cyber number 9 Cybercat. I got the number 13 huge dove.
Oh man, this is so cool, but I don't know if I want to spend $50 right now.
No, you're better off just going into Plaza and buying one for probably like 50 million gems.
That's actually not that bad.
I don't know how much they're worth, but I'm assuming around 50 million to 100 million gems.
Oh yeah, okay, so they have the tech chest one too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's also something else too that you can get.
Yeah, they have a new one that recently came out. I didn't get it though. I know
Oh.
Lindsay is huge on finding all of them at Target and Walmart, and it took her a little while to find one, but I think she finally got them.
Yeah, they got luckily here they don't have people that are I'm assuming into Pet Simulator because they constantly have the merch there in Target.
Really, over here it's hard to find them, and when you do find them, they don't have the codes because people are stealing them.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I've seen so many people talk about this, like, all you gotta do is just cut the thing off and run away. It's like, come on.
Cut it off
I
and
want
run
the
away.
hot dog. Target had to put them in the back. That's
Yeah,
how bad it was getting. I want a hot dog, man. Just bring me the dog
dog.
out.
I went to Walmart one day and the little egg toys, someone had opened every single one.
Oh
There
my
was
god.
like 20 of them. All of them opened, and I took a picture of it and I put it on Twitter, and I'm like, this is sad.
That's
Yeah.
that's pretty crazy actually.
Yeah. For a moment there, I thought you hit your mic again.
I did. I tapped it for like half a second. The cool nice part about this is Walmart's got some pretty good deals, especially when it comes to overstock, right?
Yeah. And their
Right now
clearance.
they got the whatchamacallit, the Dalmatian bundle for $25.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if it's gonna have like that situation with that dinosaur cat.
Yeah, the Dino Cat, they dropped it all the way down to $5, and Arwen bought them all.
Dude, I'm not even joking. I almost had a heart attack. I didn't know how many I wanted to buy at the time, right?
I-
Because I buy the codes and stuff and I want to
yeah.
give those away. I want the dolls. I just want the dolls.
How many were you able to grab?
5.
5. Yeah, that's
That's
what
all.
I.
I was like,
Go ahead.
seems reasonable.
Yeah, I wanted to grab 5 of them because I wanted to give it to the kids and have them hatch their own. But then when I went to go buy it, it said sold out. Then I went in the partner chat, and then Arwen's over there like, yeah, I bought over 100, and I'm like, oh wow, thanks. I wanted to give
Can
some
you
to my
imagine
kids.
how many boxes that is?
Yeah, that's a lot,
Walmart, free shipping.
and he has rooms full of plushies, so full that he had to give a bunch away on Twitter.
Holy cow. Yeah, it for me it's getting to that point because I try to fit as many of those dolls on my bed as possible and sleep with them, right? But they're so oddly shaped that they
Yeah,
actually don't physically stay on the bed, they just fall.
yeah. I
So now
have the
they're in crates.
I have them all on a dresser here in the computer room, and
Ah,
I've been waiting for them to come out with the dog bed one.
a dog bed?
Yeah, dog bed. Yeah, they were advertising it. They were like, "Should we come out with a dog bed?"
I mean, Like an actual physical bed
Yeah,
for your dog.
it was a corgi dog bed plushie.
I'm trying to picture that in my head, and I'm not sure how it's being constructed because I'm picturing a dog bed that's actually made for a dog, right?
So pretty much the best way to imagine it is imagine a Titanic corgi plushie and just flatten it in the middle and the head sticks up a little bit.
You mean a chair? Excuse me, sir, but that is a chair, not a bed.
Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it.
That's like a child size, like beanbag chair.
Now, of course, it just shows me a bunch of dog beds and not
See, I
pet
told you.
simulator dog beds.
I told you. It
Okay,
can't be made for, Scrappy the dog back at home. It can't be made for him. It has to be made for a kid to sit on.
it's something similar to this.
And we're supposed to sit on that?
No, your dog is.
Oh my god, so they're making pet. They're living up to their name. They're actually making pet related items then.
You thought it was for you?
Yeah. Do you know how cool it would be to sit on something that's Pet Simulator related? I don't care how old I am. I'm gonna sit on it.
No, it's an actual dog bed. It's a bed for your pet.
But why?
Money.
Why is the heart upside down?
I didn't even notice that.
I don't know if that's serious or not, but guys, dogs, they like to eat things and they're gonna eat the heck out of that and you're gonna wonder what happened to that thing.
Yeah, my dog. I have a Shiba Inu, and she will destroy every bed. So I ended up just buying a dog blanket for her.
And sometimes it's just the best thing, or a box.
Here's a box. Go live in it. Like, what was his name? That cat in that cartoon movie from the 90s.
The cat in the box.
Starts with an O. Oliver. Do you
Oh
know?
god.
You know that movie?
Oliver the cat. Actually, no, I don't, because now I'm looking at a bunch of pictures of cats that say Oliver on it.
Put in Oliver Disney.
This is what I'm looking at. This is what it gave me.
That's it. The
The,
the top left and the bottom right. That's Oliver.
the top right and the bottom.
No, the
Oliver
top
the cat
left.
who saved Christmas? Oh.
The top left and the bottom right.
Okay, I know what you're talking about then. Oliver the cat who saved Christmas. The tale of a little cat with a big heart.
Hey, the soundtrack in that movie slaps. Yeah.
I don't know this movie. I've never really been big on Disney movies like that.
Mhm.
I've only ever watched religiously Pocahontas and Beauty and the Beast, and that was it.
Yeah, when I was younger, I would always watch Balto,
Oh.
uh, Oliver, Balto, and Black Hawk Down.
Bro, no, Balto was so good.
Yeah, Balto is one of my favorite movies. I actually bought it on DVD for the kids, and they watched it like nonstop before like Netflix and YouTube was a thing in our house. What is that?
That's Oliver the cat.
No, it's not.
That's what it says.
That's a Pet Simulator 1 plushie.
I love it.
That is not Oliver the cat.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Dude, this is great. Look at it.
Oh man, no.
It's from McDonald's.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oliver the cat Happy Meal?
1988. Oh my God, this is older than I am.
Yeah. Please press front of body to activate music chip. I
There's
can,
a music chip inside of this little doll.
yeah, probably
It
plays
probably goes
some
meow
Bob
meow.
Dylan music. But all right, so we're recording now, 2 hours 17 minutes.
And
I
we're
think that's
talking
good.
about a cat.
We're talking about Oliver the cat plushie that looks like something from Pet Sim 1. That is so sad looking. Like the eyes will haunt me forever.
Brummelite. You push a button. You push it to talk. It says Brummelite.
Uh, I think this is a good place to leave it. Is there anything is there anything you want to let anybody know that you're working on?
Um. Yeah.
All right, let us know.
Brummelite.
Any games you're making art for?
Nope, because I quit doing that a long time ago.
Hey, maybe I'll have you make some art for me for the game we're making. Right now we have
Yeah,
Cupsy making
boy.
the art.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. That coffee's hitting right now, and I don't. Yeah, I think it's a good time because I'm just gonna be making nonsense over here.
I'll leave that for episode 2. Hold that thought. We'll get off track in the next one.
Dude, I'm about to get off track if we don't stop.
All right, let's end it here then. It was it was really good talking to you. This was very entertaining.
It was. It was very fun to be here, and I
Yeah.
appreciate you bringing me on.
I know everybody's gonna love this one.
I'm
Uh,
pretty sure you'll
all
have
right.
a couple of people that are probably just gonna be like, I can't stand listening to her. What you mean?
Oh, there's always a few comments like that, but it's you know all the ones that are here to put you down. Just ignore them. Just read the good ones or don't read them at all.
Don't read them at all. I've got eyes, we've got ears. Brimmonite.
Brummelite. All right. Actually, something I wanted to know. For the people that made it all the way to the end, do you want us signed a huge nightmare kraken and give it away?
Yeah, I've got a ton of them.
All right. So we'll do a huge nightmare kraken signed by VaporBaby and give that away to whoever made it
Bob.
to the end. Yeah, just type Bob in the comments. Put your username.
Yeah, that's actually good. Like, just put Bob.
Everybody's going to read the comments like, why are they saying Bob?
I'm gonna do it too.
Actually, you know what? Say I love Bob. There we go. That way people don't, get suspicious and be like, "Ooh, there might be a giveaway in here."
They're gonna see it and they're gonna know.
All right. So, thank you again. Really appreciate it. This was really fun, and hopefully we could do it again sometime. And don't forget to comment "I love Bob" in the comments. What's your username? Anything
Do
else
I
from you?
stop?
You
Oh,
can say bye to
you
everybody.
were, you were dying. Okay, well, guys, it it has been an absolute pleasure here. Make sure you check out Broomalite, and it was a lot of fun.
It was indeed. All right, everybody. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye, everyone.